What's up? What's up, everybody? It's time for another video, I think. This time it's only been a couple of months, not 5. And, well, we're in the garage. And that means probably some car things. Let's do some car things. We've got the heater on. It's not too cold here in the Moses, but I think it's like 35 right now. But still, a little bit nippy just to, be at local temperature. So I turned on the heater. We're out here in the garage. We're chilling with the Type Ara. The Type Ara. Arg. The Type Arg. Yes. We're going to be doing some Type Arg things today. And yeah, just some more stuff, just little stuff. I've already done some things, quite a few things actually, and I'll show you all the things. I'll just list them now. So first, we did these lug nuts because I don't know if I mentioned it, but from the factory they got these regular ass, chrome ass, basic bitch edition lug nuts, and I'm like, nope. These are actually meant for a Porsche, but they fit and they're like perfect shape and size for the Type R. So that's what we went with, and I like them. So there's that. I did a few factory options. I did let's see if I can point them out to you here. I'll show you some pictures too that are probably a little better than what I can show you right now. But if you look down here, you can see the light up R right there, the Type R. And then if you look really closely, you can see like a little freaking laser beam in the center console. That's another light kit, OEM. And then if you look very closely, maybe you can tell that there's some ambient lighting under here, some little LEDs, all of which are factory options, very expensive ones. Well, in my opinion, they're expensive for what they are, but it's OEM, so that's cool. I don't know if you can really see it, but I got the wireless charger in here for my phone because because it was offered from the factory. So why not, right? So that's what we did. That's what we're doing. We did those things. I did put a blend mount in for the radar detector, and then I had a flush mounted the control for that, the little smart cord, into one of the factory blinks. So far, that's really what we've done. And I've still got this sticker I got to put on to Canadianize it, because for some reason the Canadian Type R says VTEC Turbo on the back, and I think that's cool that it says VTEC Turbo, don't you? So I want mine to say that because I like cheesy shit like that. So why not? So we're gonna do that. Enough rambling. We got a couple of boxes in the mail today. I'm gonna see if I can show you what we got here. How you guys like this iPhone footage? Just using my iPhone. No gimbal. Hashtag no gimbal. Anyway, I got these little boogers. You know what these are? Side markers. So from the factory, you get this amber one, right? Now I don't mind it. I didn't mind it on the Accord either. It wasn't one of those things that was just glaring. I'm like, yeah, I got to do something about that. But I think the before and after, just having this blend in with a tinted, blacked out one, right? I just think it'd look a lot better, don't you? It's little things like that, just little touches. I'm not going crazy, just little touches here and there. It's kind of what I want to do. So I'm doing that today, and maybe I'll time lapse this shit. Do you guys want to see a time lapse? You guys like those? I didn't do it on the install of all the ambient lighting kits and stuff like that because quite frankly, I didn't feel like it, man. It's a lot of effort, and I don't even know if y'all watch that. Do you watch that? I guess it makes for a more interesting video if you're going to talk about it. You can see me like installing them, but if you want a real in-depth kind of video on how to do it and what all that entails, dude named Evil. Well, his YouTube channel name is Evil Street Shark. That's where I got all the instructs from. Pretty much, I just copy pasted what he did for the most part. I did get some instructions from the dealer, but it's like pulling teeth trying to get those. They don't really want to help you, at least at my local dealer, which, by the way, really sucks. Um, yeah, don't go to the Honda dealer in Moses. They garbage. Anyway, yeah, I don't even let them touch my car anymore. Yeah, long story. But yeah, just trying to get anything from those guys. I had explained what I needed like 50 times to like 50 different people. Finally, one guy was like, "Oh, you need some instructions? Oh, let me print them up for you." And it took like 2 seconds, but you had to find that one guy that knew what the hell you're talking about. And I'm like, bro, shouldn't be that hard. And for some reason, they're not available anymore off of the website that comes in the package for those ambient lights. For whatever, they used to be available where you could just download them yourself uh, and print them out or do whatever you want to do. I print them out because I'm old school. I'm old. Just turned 47 the other day. Whew. Yikes. Yikes. Old, man. Oh, can't you tell? Ugh. This shit's all turning gray. Anyway, I digress. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that. But we got some other boxes here, right? I opened one of them. Check it out. That's right. I'm gonna be doing some spacers. So spacers, son. I'm gonna do inch spacers, which I don't remember what the math works out to. It's like 20. I want to say it's like 25.4 millimeters is what an inch spacer is. Now, initially, I was going to go with. There's a company that makes them specifically for the Type R, the FK8. There's actually two. There's H&R and Perrin. I think it's pronounced Perrin, Perrine, whatever. I don't know. But because they stamped their name Perrin on there, or H&R, which don't get me wrong, I'm sure both are great and very high quality. But the fact is, Perrin, I think, wants $200 per pair. That's right. Not for all four, just for a pair. So $400 for essentially some pieces of metal, some steel, little donuts that you put on your wheels, right? To bring them out and make your car look a little bit more like it didn't skip leg day, right? But I'm not going to pay 400 plus. I think H&R wanted even more. I think it would have been like 450 or closer to 500 for H&Rs. I'm like, for pieces of metal to like move your wheels out a little bit, make it look more, a little more swole. I'm not going to pay that. That's ridiculous. These are beefy as hell, really high quality, and I got them for $75 off Amazon. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Why? Please, somebody tell me in the comments. Like, why would you buy the Perrin ones? I mean, like, unless you're just balling like that, balling out of control, just balling. Why, if you're Donald Trump's son or something and you got that kind of scratch, okay, but I'm not, and I'm not rich, so I didn't do it. Do you blame me? I mean, I do splurge a little bit on my cleaning products, though. I do think that's worth it. I like griots, as you can see. But see, I'm just going off on a tangent again. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I guess I will kind of do a little time lapse so you guys can kind of, I don't know, watch me work or whatever, whatever you want to do. Like my new stereo, put that in there. Yeah. That's another video I should do probably and let y'all know what I did there. I got some new speakers. I got a subwoofer. I got all surround sound up in here. Yeah, that's dope. I really can't demo it because copyright, but it's dope. Maybe I'll go over that in another video. Let me know if you want to know about that. I did that a couple of times actually, literally. Like I don't know. I'm a fan of old vintage gear, and like it's kind of crazy to think that when I was growing up, this is like considered vintage classic gear now. Like why? Why does it gotta be? Why I gotta be that old, bro? I don't get it. I don't get it. But basically, I had bought a couple of rack systems like that I wanted back in the day that I couldn't afford because I was a child and I didn't make any money. And so now it's like I think it's kind of cool. Plus, I have like hundreds of CDs still, so got the CD player over there, stuff like that. But I also hook it up to that Apple TV too, to do my thing because I subscribe to Apple Music, of course. Like why wouldn't I? Streaming stuff. That's kind of what you do these days. But I didn't want to just do that. And it's such a gear whore. I mean, check this out. I've got another shelf of nothing but more components. That's right. Yeah, I'm a I'm a fan of like the '90s Kenwood stuff. I just like it. I just do. What can I say? But anyway, man, I'm just kind of going off on a tangent here. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're doing the spacers. We're going to do the side markers, and I'll try and show you some before and after pictures and like some better quality stuff of the ambient lighting, so you can really see what that does for the car. I think it does a lot. I had it in my last Type R, and I want it again. Except for those like freaking laser beams on the fucking on the center console. I didn't have those, but they were available, and I was like, well, I'm going this far with it. Might as well do it. Would I do it again? Probably not, because I'm a little underwhelmed with them, to be honest with you. I thought they were going to be a little more intense, a little more laser beamy, but they're not. And they're not lasers, but I'm just saying that's what I call them. So whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think they're cool. It adds a little bit of a touch to the Type R. R. It's car's got an attitude, and it's supposed to, it's supposed to be a little aggro. It's supposed to be a little extra. So I think it was worth it. That's why we're doing it. That's why we did it. That's why we're doing these other things. But they're just small things, man. I'm not doing anything major. I'm not gonna, at least I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna like do like bags and stuff on this thing. Like, why ruin it? It drives so well. I'm scared to even touch anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I want to keep it OEM plus, but just like barely. Like, I don't want to do major things, but I'll do these little things, and I'll bring you along. I am rambling, dude. This is like 10 minutes already on this video. I can't believe it. I'm going to edit the crap out of this, hopefully, so y'all don't have to listen to me ramble. That, or I'll put it in the comments or whatever, a little timestamp where you can fast forward all this and get to the time lapse or whatever, time warp. All right. Peace.
Full of barbecue, now it's time to leave. 'Cause it's dark, chill, the skin is bad.
Well, here we are after a quick wipe down spray detail. Man, have you ever owned a black car before? Let me know in the comments, man. They're beautiful, but man, I'll tell you what, black cars are misery. Oh man, trying to keep this thing clean in the wintertime, forget about it, man. And it doesn't matter how much you polish it, there's always, you'll find another smudge, another scratch, another water spot, always. Maybe it's something to do with it being a reflector, but it looks a lot brighter in the video than it does in real life. So they're kind of smoked lenses, and I just think it looks a lot better. It gives it a sleeker, more uniform look than that amber lens. And they do light up amber. In case I didn't show you that, let's show you. So yeah, there you go. They do light up amber. Now the spacers, as you can see, are doing their job. I've never felt like I needed a drop more than right now, though. They really kind of pronounce the height of this car. And granted, I just let it off the jack stands. I haven't driven it yet, so maybe they'll settle a little bit. But I think this thing is screaming for a set of springs. Just an inch drop, nothing crazy. But show you the other side here. Like that's going to make too much of a difference, but looks pretty good. No more driving around looking like you skipped leg day. You know what I mean? So yeah, just brings them out a little bit. I'm happy with it so far. It looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to need a drop. See, it's a slippery slope, man. You start modding stuff and then you're like, oh, now I need this. Now I need this. Story of my life. So I don't know how well this video is going to justify it, but so from the factory, this is the ambient light from the ceiling here, which is kind of cool. But then there's your ambient light kit. I don't know if you can see it on the floorboard here. You got the red lights there, and then you got the red, what I call the laser beam, even though it's not. And you got it over here on the passenger side too, right there. And then the illuminated R badge. R badge. It's kind of cool. I like the attitude this car has. They did a lot of things right. Like the gauge cluster, for instance. We're in R mode right now, R+. But here's Sport. This is what the car defaults to. But here's Comfort. See how it totally changes. It gets redder and redder and more R as you play with the modes here. So again, Sport, and then it gets real red when you're on +R. It's like angry.
Nice.
Basically, it stiffens up the suspension and the steering, if you didn't know. And I think it makes the fuel map or whatever, the throttle, like a little more aggressive. I don't know, but that's what it feels like. It feels like it's more responsive in every way. So yeah, kind of cool. I think it was a missed opportunity to make all the lights red. I think if you could make all of them red, I think that would be cool. But it is what it is. So yeah, those are the things we did today. Well, and the other day that I didn't film. All right, see you in the next one. What up, guys? Just a quick announcement. I started a new channel. It's called Spikey's Talking Smack. So if you want to check it out, like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz, you can. Hopefully you like it. All right. Okay, thanks. Bye.